Hello everyone, this is Satish, and today we're going to talk about AI agent learning roadmap for the UiPath developer. If you remember, recently we have delivered 6-week transitioning series with the help of Mukesh and Manoj, and there were a lot of questions around how I should be able to transition from a RP developer to AI agent developer. Whilst there is no, a clear guideline that exists in the industry today or a silver bullet that will help and solve the problem of everyone. But what we try to do is to prepare a step by step learning guide that will help you to transition yourself from a UiPath RP developer to AI agent developer. And if you talk about this roadmap, this is built on top of your UiPath knowledge and gradually introduces the concept of AI, including the UiPath GenAI based capability and the broader AI agentic framework. And if you break down this transition, so there will be three labels in this transition. The label one is deepen your UiPath expertise and explore the UiPath GenAI based capabilities. The second label is all about how you should be able to transition yourself to AI agent development frameworks that is available in the market. Be it LangChain, be it AutoGen, be it Agno, or a lot of other frameworks available in the market. So you need to learn and understand how the agentic framework that is available in the market works. And then we'll see how the advanced AI agent development happens today in the industry. What all things I need to do, how I should be able to test my agent, how I should be able to scale my agent, how I should be able to validate that the agent is working the perfectly way, the way I wanted to. So, on a very high level, if we need to plan our learning, there should be three targets, right? The target number one is you have to depend your UiPath expertise and explore the UiPath GenAI based capability. That is number one. The second thing that you need to learn is how the AI agent developments work today with and without UiPath. How you should be able to build agent using the Python open source framework and how you should be able to build agent with the help of UiPath based low code no code platform. The third learning target is how you should be able to move your sample work or the POC that you have done into the production environment. What all things it will take to move a demo code to the production enterprise ready code. So we'll talk about these in the details in the next slide. But on a very high level, the first step lies with extending the learning and the knowledge about the UiPath platform itself. UiPath platform is an umbrella of lot of capabilities and lot of tools are there, right? And it's not necessary that in your project you are using all of those capability. There might be the case you are still on the on-premise and you are not using UiPath integration services, or you are not using document-based document understanding framework. But my ask would be if you want to transform yourself from a RPA developer to AI agent developer, you need to understand and learn those capability because that will help you to understand how you should be able to work with a different LLM or working with the building your own connector. So the point number one that you need to learn is UiPath integration services. The second thing I'll keep saying to all my developers in my organization that if you really need to have good experience with the UiPath tool, you should learn how you should be able to work with the different types of the complex object because UiPath supports all type of .NET data types, and if you have good knowledge about how you should be able to manipulate those, then you should be able to write and build as complex as agents that exist in a market today. Other thing that we need to really talk here is about how I should be able to do a better prompting, right? Because as we know, or as you are working with the chat GPT for last 1 year, you understand that prompting is a way through which we interact with the LLM, right? So we instruct the LLM to perform certain things. We instruct the LLM to provide the output with the help of prompt engineering. So the prompt engineering is other art or other science that you could say, which you need to learn so that you should be able to write a better prompt for the UiPath based product. Then there are a couple of other things which are necessary but not critical. Even if you have a not working experience, but you understand how they work, it will be great for you. So you should also try to explore the UiPath based GenAI capabilities like UiPath Generative AI feature, UiPath AI Center, how UiPath is integrating with OpenAI, GPT, and other LLM building automation workflow. So that will be helpful. Moving next, the next thing that we need to learn or we need to understand is about the AI agents. There's a lot of confusion in a market about what is AI agent, what is agentic AI, and what is agentic AI automation, and what is AI agent workflow. So I'll suggest you should start learning the basics about the AI agent. Try to grab some knowledge about the LangChain, AutoGen, and the Crew AI framework. Build some small example with these tools so that you understand how they work. What are the tools? What is the goal? How you should be able to write system and user prompt. Those understanding you should have. Then you should also learn about how the memory works in agentic framework, right? Because for agent to work in a better way, you need to have short-term and long-term memory for the AI agent. You should also learn about how you should be able to connect and communicate with the vector databases to store the memory or store the informations of the instances of the agent run. So integrating memory system into the UiPath workflow, or if you are using a Python based open source framework, you should learn about those things. One thing I wanted to talk here, or the fourth, a good point is that agentic RAG or agentic retrieval augmented generation. Last year is all about RAG based solution. And if you look at the market, there are a lot of people in the industry have built awesome product about RAG based automations or RAG based solutions. Say, for example, if you need to search 10,000 number of pages of a document and you need to get the accurate informations with on which page what data lies, RAG is a solution for that, right? And if we want to make it more advanced with the better context handling, we should apply the agentic nature to that, and then it should be able to provide me the better result. So you should also learn about RAG and RAG based implementation. That's the level number 2. So once you have understanding of these things, you can consider yourself that you have reached the required level from where you should be able to perform and build agents that can be deployed into production with the help of some support from others. Now, building agent is a one thing, but making it more secure, making it ensure it is has transparency and accountability, and the decision that it is taking is having the ethics and governance is one important aspect of every enterprise organization. Other thing that we also need to talk about is how you should be able to deploy your AI agent with the scalability in your mind. How you should be able to scale your agent workflow using the cloud infrastructure. How you should be able to monitor your agent that it is working perfectly or not. If it fails, how you should be able to debug and understand what went wrong. So you should also learn about the AI agent deployment and scalability. In UiPath, it's super easy to do that. But if you are trying to learn in UI outside the UiPath platform in Python, you should also try to see how the observability tools can help you to get the insight about the logs and the errors, right? Then, even though this entire learning path that I have showcased you is heavily focused on a UiPath, I'll still say that you should also try to learn the custom framework, which is in Python. You can see that UiPath also supports the LangChain based AI agent to be deployed on the UiPath platform. So you can bring or you can build your agent in a LangChain and then you can deploy those agents on a UiPath platform with the help of Python SDK that is provided by the UiPath, right? So my ask here is get your own plan. If you are from healthcare industry, try to build a use case from your industry. If you are from customer services, try to build a use case step by step. Make it simple. Then add some feature, add some tool, and then next try to deploy it into production environment, try to deploy it into a different environment, see how you should be able to deploy it into a different environment, how you should be able to monitor, how you should be able to scale. All those things come with experience only, right? Even if you read hundreds of books, unless you try your hands, it will not be helpful to you. So my suggestion is always get your own plan and do a POC. And you should also read the case studies. Those are given by somebody else so that you understand which framework, which tool can be utilized for what. And if you follow this instruction or the roadmap or the plan, even if 80%, you will be a good AI agentic developer and you should be able to grab good AI agent developer opportunity that exists in the market today. With this, I'll quickly showcase you one more thing, which is we have also, I have also designed a step-by-step guide of, how you should be able to transition. And if you wanted that, you know, detailed roadmap, you can follow me on LinkedIn and you can get this detailed plan about how you should be able to move from level 1 to level 3 with the help of step-by-step guideline. With this, thanking you for your time, and I hope this will help to all the RP developers who are trying to move themselves from RP development